Happy Sabbath. I hope that you had a wonderful week, and also thank you very much for being here joining us for the primary class. Let's remember to pray for all the church congregation, and also let's remember to keep all the sick people in our prayers. And also, let's continue to follow the recommendations that we've been getting about staying safe and healthy during this time. Once again, we're gonna continue with our monthly theme and with our lesson about Noah. Our monthly, before I continue, if you don't have your lesson, you can go to gracelink.net and you can find the Bible story there for every quarter and for every month or for every Sabbath. We're going to continue with our monthly theme, which is we show love by working together in our community. We've been learning about Noah, and we know that God asked Noah to build an ark because he was mad at the people because they were being bad. They were behaving badly. So Noah obeyed God and he started to build the ark. And also God helped him gather together animals. And last week we learned how they got in the ark, and water came and it got flooded, and also they started drifting away. This week we're gonna talk about waiting patiently. I don't know how many of you have had to wait on a rainy day, stay at home and stay in class and wait until the rain stops. I have, and I'm not very patient, but in this lesson and with Noah, we've learned that patience and obedience help them to stay safe as well as to follow God's commandment. And this week, we're going to talk about how they waited and waited and waited for the rain to stop. And after 40 days, the rain stopped. But of course, you know, the land is always wet when it rains too much, and they would not go out, just open the door and go out because it would not be safe. So they waited and waited, and by the time that the rain had stopped for 40 days, the rain 40 days, they had been in the ark for 8 months. So finally, Noah was probably getting a little bit anxious, and his family too, from all the chores that they were doing. So he decided he was gonna send a raven. And he sent the raven out, and the raven just flew in and out, and nothing happened. So Noah said, okay, this is a sign. We're not ready to go out. So then later he decided that he was going to send a dove. And he sent the dove out of the ark, and the dove went out and it came back. So that was another sign. So the following week, Noah did the same, sent the dove out. The dove came back, but this time the dove brought a little branch with an olive and some leaves. So that meant that the land was getting a little bit dry. So, but not time to go out yet. So the following week, Noah sent the dove again, and the dove did not come back. So that meant that it was safe and the land was getting dry. But they still had to be patient. So we're going to learn the message for this Sabbath is that peoples in God's family wait patiently together for Him. So let's remember to read our memory verse, which says, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." Galatians 6:9. If you want to do some arts, some activities, I have an arc here, and I decided that I was going to color it. You can color it different colors, of course, and do something else, put stickers, but be creative, okay? Stay safe, and talk to you later. Bye-bye. Happy Sabbath.